What up, y'all? This is your girl Cheryl coming from the Go Getter Circle. Today I'm going to talk about hot chicks because it is a topic that needs to be talked about and addressed and not, you know, prettied up, dolled up, made believed to be something that it's not. You either are a good hot chick or you just a chick that's always mad hot chick, okay? Uh, so, that being said, I am a hot chick, and being a hot chick has gotten me in some very, very hot water over the years. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's a learning experience, and sometimes it's just you are too hot to be bothering people, okay? And I dig that. I dig that. Without hot chicks, what would the world be, right? Everybody would be all frowned up, looking bitter and mean and everything else. So, when the weather is hot and you got a hot chick in circulation, what do? You need to turn on some fans. So I need y'all to get y'all fans turned on, dial it up. Let's do this. Being this hot chick that I am, especially a hot chick on the radio, people hate to hear the sound of my voice on the radio, or they hate to even think of me being on a radio talking about my opinions and my thoughts or whatever I think, because I am the hot chick that has the attitude to match. Uh, and people have known that, so they always try to come to me with some garbage that I don't want, nor do I need it, but for some reason, you know, that's what I'm dealing with, because what does garbage do? It gets hot. It gets, it starts stinking, because everybody always got their nose turned up at a hot chick. Like, who do she think she is? Who this? Who that? So anyway, yeah, I either got a man mad at me or a broad mad at me. I rarely have kids mad at me. They're the sweetest things in the world, and most of the times that's what I judge my personality off of, because I'm not a mean person. I'm just a hot chick. You know what I'm saying? And you see, I put emphasis on hot chick. Hot chick. It's like serving up some food. Come get your hot chick on the platter. Everybody would love to put my head on the platter, probably. But, you know what I'm saying? It's been the grace of God, and I don't want to drag him into all this, that I have not twisted somebody's head off their shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Like washing machine style, they come at me like, what? So, no, I'm not a violent person. Unless you push me, then, that's a whole nother story, because you shouldn't be bothering people, I think being women, we should be able to have our own opinions without having to argue about it. And I know people say men get along better with each other, but in this day and age, I cannot tell, because some of them are just as catty and petty. And you know who I'm talking about. And I have to, go in hard on some of them, because I don't know what they think. They obviously think different from women. And I kind of try to leave them at that. But then sometimes, they get that old mentality thing going on, and that's when I have to say, listen, wait a minute, I am the hot chick you're talking to, so you didn't come here by happenstance or, out of nowhere like the Twilight Zone. You came here for the hot chick, so let's keep that in mind, and that's about enough, okay? So yeah, that's what I deal with on the daily. It's like a daily ritual I deal with. And I know I'm not the only one that has this kind of story. I know women have stories like this all along, all the way through history, all the way through days and months. Especially when you can deal with other women, but most of the times, we don't deal with women like that on a daily, where we got to take in everything they say or think, or what, unless you have some insecurity problems, you probably care about what other people think of you. But and if you ever want to be somebody famous or special, or the icon or whatever, you can't really go around thinking about that. You have to just know what you're doing is what you need to do Don't worry about what other people are doing or saying. Don't let other people mold or shape you, who you are. You do that yourself. I mean, you can take pointers from some people. You can do that. But when you need to develop your own personality, you need to just do that on your own. Because next thing you know, everybody's going to want to take credit for who you are. Because everybody will start thinking they made you. If it wasn't for them, this wouldn't be that and that wouldn't be that. And that's when the hot chick comes out like, wait a minute, you ain't made nothing. I mean, I'm not going to, if you feel that way, I'm not giving you that much credit for it, okay? So if that's what you was looking for, you might as well go ahead and look somewhere else. Seriously. But being a hot chick comes with its disappointments too, because you get disappointed in people. You're just like, you could spend more time worrying about what you doing, what you got on, who wants you, instead of worrying about the hot chick, you know. I know according to men, I'm the only hot chick on the radio. Well, and, you know, because they so catty, and like I tell you, they so catty sometimes, and I don't need to tell anybody that. We see it every day. But what can we do? We try to live together, man, woman, kids. We just try to live together, you know. And that's all you can do at the end of the day. If it works out, then it do. If it don't, it don't. You can't beat yourself up over it unless you're a different color, and you can beat yourself up as much as you like to, okay? Just beat yourself up after 4 o'clock when 60 got out and the other person got in. And y'all can just wang dang doodle it, because, you know, I don't like to be bothered with all that drama and all those, you know, every time I turn around, somebody want to come tell me a beaten up story, or somebody got this or somebody got that, laid down the rest or whatever they did. Just go do it after 4 o'clock. Punch the clock. That's all I can tell you. And the rest of the day, it's just a hot chick mess. Okay, it's a hot chick. Every chick wants me to go do something. You know, I can't say something to this one without the other one thinking I'm saying something behind their back, or they're so important to me that I need to keep them on my speed dial or something. Like, I don't care nothing about it. You know, I treat you like a human being, and that's all I need to do according to the law of the Lord. Just treat you like a human being, you know. I mean, I know I rarely have food to give away personally because I'm trying to eat myself. But I do know programs where you can go get one, because you obviously is not a hot chick to understand how to go get your own food or go get your own man. I mean, you'll see a story of somebody saying, let him go get this girl, and, you know, and all hell gonna break loose, and he ain't went and got nobody yet. So, hey, it is what it is. But when you a hot chick, you don't let all those things bother you. You don't let it get in your head. You know, it's just a free space in your head that people that, you know, they give more control to, just so they can be a part of anything. When just be a part of yourself, man. I mean, so I would love to hear some of you guys' hot chick stories and how you became the hot chick you are today, and all the trials and tribulations you had to go through to get there. Hopefully I'll put this on YouTube, and you can comment down below. I know, just tell your story, and we can go from there. Hopefully this is my second podcast. Hopefully I'll be able to do something different with it, as far as like getting phone hooked up to it. I'm checking into that. Maybe I can get some callers to call in and we could talk live about it, because I love doing live stuff. I mean, that's even with just talking on this podcast. I tried today, because I normally don't write things down before I talk. I tried today to make an outline of what I wanted to talk about, but I end up talking about something else on social media, because I couldn't think of anything, or how I couldn't think of the outline, how I wanted it to go. So this is what it is. Forgive me if it's all over the place. I'm not doing this, sorry, because I want a girl group, or I want, to say, can we all get along? I mean, I I can't make anybody get along with anybody, and I can't even make myself like people I don't like. So I'm just doing this because this is what I want to talk about. This is my podcast, and hey, if you don't like it, I don't mean to be rude or sound conceited. You don't have to listen, um, but it is what it is. Everybody has the right to make their own publications or get their own press, I guess. I don't know how that works. I know people like to write on freedom of the press, but, like they tell you, everything ain't free. Things are really free. Like you want a free TV, but you can't really see yourself on it. So it ain't really free is the moral to that story. But thank you guys for listening. Like I said, this is my second podcast. Hopefully it'll only get better with time. As I'm filling this out, I'll become a better spokesperson. And not that I'm speaking for anybody, I'm just speaking for myself and just chatting about things that women do and what we go through with each other. Just on that, some chicks are just born to be who they are, and some have to force themselves to be something they're not. So that being said, I hope you guys have a good day. I appreciate you listening. And you can comment on YouTube once I load this up. And just tell me your thoughts, and we can go from there. Have a good day. Check back in on next Tuesday. We can talk about something else. Okay, thank you. Have a nice night.